Hello, welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. Today I will be giving you the Capper Comparison Picks for UFC Vegas 30. These are all prelim fights. So, Vegas 30 prelims. I did do a show yesterday with two prelim fights and one main event fight and a recap of last week. So, be sure to check that out if you haven't. And without further ado, let's get right into this. Okay. First off, we've got the featherweight fight between Charles Boston Strong Rosa and the Guitar Hero Justin Jaynes. Boston Strong Charles Rosa is the favorite, minus 175. These odds are according to Bet Online. They did move a little tiny bit. Justin Jaynes is the underdog at plus 150. When I say it moved, that's because money's been coming in on Rosa, because this is now, this used to be a minus 170. This used to be a plus 140. Money's coming on Rosa, so the books are trying to get more people attracted to Jaynes by increasing the number. That's how line movement works, people. Anyway, Charles Rosa, the favorite, is coming off a loss to Derek Minner. And he used to fight out of American Top Team, but now he's fighting out of Sanford MMA. Why he switched camps, I don't know. But he does have a 2-inch height and a 1.5-inch reach advantage over Justin Jaynes, the Guitar Hero. Justin Jaynes, 16-7, is the Guitar Hero is coming off a loss to Devontae Smith by doctor stoppage, eye injury. He fights out of Extreme Couture. That's the one that's in Vegas. And he is, he's Justin Jaynes. He comes in very hard, very fast. He doesn't mess around, no time for games. A lot of people say he's a first round or bust type of guy. That could be true. But a little known fact, Justin Jaynes was a decorated high school wrestler. As a matter of fact, he went to the Michigan State High School Wrestling Championships and lost. You know who he lost to? Drakkar Close. Thank you, Matt from Parlay Punch. That's where I got that information from. But anyway, I found that to be awesome information. I don't know why, because I didn't really realize Justin Jaynes had the wrestling accolades, because he hasn't used it. He also was a I don't know where he went to college, but he was a Division III wrestler too. So says something about the Guitar Hero Justin Jaynes. Okay, he is the younger of the two. Rosa, 34. Justin Jaynes, 31. That's interesting. Doesn't look it. You know, if you look at him, he looks older. But okay, let's get on with this. Boston Strong Charles Rosa is the favorite, so we'll start with him. We've got AJ DeVito from MMA Experts taking Boston Strong Charles Rosa. But he said no bet. He's taking him for the win, but he's no bet on this because Justin Jaynes, that first round power. Matter of fact, we're going to flip back and forth. Liking Justin Jaynes is MMA Guru, and Guru is taking him by KO in the first. Yep. Just put an exclamation point on what I said. A lot of people think he's a first round or bust type fighter. He comes with great ferocity. Yeah, ferocity. ferocious. He's ferocious, Justin Jaynes. Especially in that first round. He kind of gasses out after first round. He's kind of like a adrenaline dumper. You know what I mean? Anyway, maybe he's changed that. Who knows? Boxing MMA picks. That's Harris and Zan, and they're taking different sides here. Boxing MMA Harris is taking Charles Rosa, while boxing, I gotta figure out something. I gotta do like BMMA or something. I can't write that every time. Zan is taking Jaynes by KO. And he didn't say the first, but I think maybe he might have even said the first. He said first or possibly second. That's what it was. Anyway, I like when they split like that. DFS Brady. DFS by the numbers. He's saying Rosa by submission. That is from his show, not the Pub Sports Radio stat figures I did put on yesterday. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Also, E-Money with his new mullet haircut, looking like Tanner Boser. Love it. Is also taking Charles Rosa. Why do you have so much makeup on? And finally, Perfect Parlay Pursuit is not Triple P certified because Dan and Luke are taking Rosa, but Alex is over here taking Justin Jaynes because Dan, Mr. Boston Strong, has, I don't know, he's got like a bad, every time he picks a Charles Rosa fight, whatever he picks, the opposite happens, from my understanding. So there you have it. That's everybody. This is we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cappers on this. Lucky for you. Lucky for you. I got a lot of cappers on here for you. That's 1, 2. What? Winston. 4, 5, 6. 6 links will be in the description for these guys. In this situation, I'm gonna go with the plus money. Yeah, I'm taking Guitar Hero, Justin Jaynes, because I see that. Because I like that whole, that he has a wrestling background, that, you know. Thank you, Matt Matt and Josh, or Josh, I don't know. It was the parlay punch is what filled me in on that, and I like that. But anyway, I got him getting it done. You know, he does do the full-out ferocity in the first round, so he might adrenaline dump it. But he still does. He still performs in round 2, just not as, you know. I don't know. I'm going to take him to get it done. We're going to say within distance. I don't necessarily know if it's going to be first round or second round. Maybe third round. That would be awesome. Make me sweat a little. But anyway, I got the big upset there for Guitar Hero, Justin Jaynes. Moving on, we've got Warlley Alves taking on short notice replacement Jeremiah Wells. Warlley Alves, the pretty heavy favorite here because Jeremiah Wells this is his short notice UFC debut, and he comes out of a regional scene, Cage, what is it called, Cage Fury FC, that's out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Philly. So let's discuss the favorite first in Warlley Alves. Warlley Alves, 14-4. He's minus 230 favorite. He is 30 years old. Wells, though, the older, 34. And, okay. Warlley Alves trains out of the X Gym. That's in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The only person I really recognized off their list on Tapology was Alan Patrick. He's got a 2-inch height advantage. He made his pro debut in 2011. He made his UFC debut after Brazil Contenders, like Ultimate Fighter Brazil, I think it was. And that was 2014 is when he became UFC professional. He's coming off a win against Munir Lazez. Ground and pound, round 1. Putting an exclamation point on that win. And his short notice replacement, Jeremiah Wells, fighting out of this is a good thing for him. Fighting out of Renzo Gracie, Philly. You know who fights out of there? Two beasts, Pat Sabatini and Sean Brady, who I think Sean Brady is championship material. I think he can go very high in the rankings. I'm very high on Sean Brady. And both those guys are very active. They have fights within the next couple of months. Sean Brady's going to be fighting Kevin Lee July 10th. And Pat Sabatini will be fighting Jamal Emmers August 28th. So you know that gym is actively training every day in Philly. Daniel Gracie is the owner, but it is a Renzo Gracie establishment. Also, Jeremiah Wells, 3-inch reach advantage. That's good. And he is coming off a win in Cage Fury FC against Marco Smallman, rear naked choke in round 2. He does only have like the Cage Fury stuff and another like Connecticut promotion, regional promotion. But he was the headliner of that though. I was looking through his Tapology. He started his pro debut in 2012. So he does have a little bit of fight experience, but this is his UFC debut. Welcome to the big show. However, you got to consider, where is he? Vegas. No crowd, small cage. Is it really the big show? It is. It is UFC. It's a UFC thing. But it's not going to be... He's fought in... Like I said, he headlined that Connecticut card, that Connecticut championship, I forgot what it's called. And I'm sure, and Cage Fury, I'm sure he's been, I didn't check, but, because I was just randomly picking things. I'm like, oh, look there's this picture on the poster for that promotion out of Connecticut. Anyway, Jeremiah Wells, this is opportunity knocking, short minute replacement. Sean Brady, Pat Sabatini, both probably all training. Do it, bro, do it. I don't know how it works out, but I'm sure like these replacements, they're already kind of in the shadows waiting. So just in case, kind of like a pitcher being called up from the minors league. You got to be ready. You got to be ready to perform. And hopefully Jeremiah Wells is for his UFC debut against Warlley Alves. Now let's see what these cappers have to say about this. Starting with the favorite, Warlley Alves, we've got E-Money. E-Money is saying TKO second round for Warlley. That's his prop pick. Brady from DFS by the numbers. He's got Alves by knockout. Boxing MMA, both those guys, Zan and Harris, are taking Warlley Alves. You see how this is going, guys. Minus 230. The perfect parlay pursuit, Alex and Luke are taking Alves. However, the contrarian picker, we've got Dan He's not putting a bet on it, but he is going to pick Wells to win. Perfect. Parlay. Pursuit. Write it big for Dan Batman. The Batman. Dan the Batman. Anyway, but he did say no bet. Dan the Batman is not betting this, but his pick is Wells. We're not done. There are a couple more, just out of order. AJ DeVito, MMA Experts, is taking Wells by submission, second round. And I don't think that's going to happen, though, for Warlley Alves. That's what I meant. He's taking Warlley Alves to submit Wells in the second round. And finally, Nick Cap Guru is also taking Warlley Alves by knockout in the first. Yeah, heavy favorite in Warlley Alves. I don't know, guys. I'm going with the long shot. I'm going with the underdog. Plus 195. I know you guys are like, oh, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy. No, you know why I'm taking him? Because he's the Philly boy. I like his teammates. I like Enzo Gracie Academy out of Philadelphia. And I think he might be able to shock everybody and get it done over Warlley Alves. Warlley Alves is, you know, he's UFC pro, no doubt about it. And he's good. His record speaks 14-4. His record speaks for himself. But I don't know. I think opportunity knocking. This guy's hype, and he's built like he's diesel. He's rock. He's, you know. So yeah. And like I said, these guys. It's not like they called him yesterday. He must have been like on a list of potential replacements. So just knowing that you're on that list, you got to be prepared to go as soon as you're called up. You know what I mean? So I know short notice, and people are like, oh well, there's certain criteria you have to make to pick a short notice winner, like that guy that came from who was it, last week or the week before, from the PFL champ guy. Man, what was his last? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Terrence McKinney. Anyway, I'm going to take Wells to get it done. I don't really have to say, he's plus numbers, so I don't have the same method. But just for shits and giggles, I will. And I will say, gets it done within distance. Screw it. Enzo Gracie style. Well, that would be by submission, but we're going to say within distance. Okay? Yeah, that's right. One against me and Dan the Batman, even though he's not putting a bet on it. I am going to put him in this parlay here. It might mess my parlay up, but you know what? So what? That's the chance you take as a degenerate gambler. You got to be prepared to take those cuts. Okay, so finally, we've got the welterweight fight between, is it Michel or Michel? Prazeres, the Trator, not Trader, that's actually Tractor. And he is taking on Shavkat Rakhmonov, the Nomad, out of Kazakhstan. Okay, let's talk about the Nomad first, because he is 13-0, the undefeated fighter, and minus 285. Let me tell you guys this. It started out, opened at minus 240. And Michel Prazeres was a plus 190. So you see the lines have moved, guys. Line movement right here. Money's coming down on Rakhmonov, and that's why this is becoming less appealing. And Prazeres, the books the bookies, they want you to start bet. They're trying to make Prazeres more appealing because money's they want to try to keep the money even. So they're gonna make out like, I don't know, like math to it, but the bookies make out the best when there's even amounts of bets per side. Okay, that's what causes the line movement. They want to keep it, you know, if one guy, everybody's dumping money on one person, they need people to start throwing money. That's why that one person they're throwing, it's going to be a higher favorite. More money comes in, and the underdog would be bigger underdog, and that's what's happening in this case because all this money's coming on Shavkat Rakhmonov with his fuzzy hat. All right, well, let's get on with this. What is going on? Is there a speck on my glasses or something? Weird. Okay. Another thing, this guy, Shavkat Rakhmonov, he's got a 7-inch height and 10-inch reach advantage. That's right, 10-inch, almost a foot. How? That's incredible. 7-inch height advantage. Let's see, about, I don't know, like there or something. And a 10-inch reach advantage. That's, it's phenomenal. No gym listed for him. He is out of Kazakhstan. He's coming off a win against the Cowboy Alex Oliveira by guillotine choke in round 1. Michael Prazeres, though, man, this guy, he's not as bad as, like 26-3, first of all. However, he's being faded because he's coming off a loss to Ismail Nordiev by unanimous decision. And he's had a 2.5-year layoff. Little bit of ring rust, it does happen. And he's also, I think he is moving up in weight for this. So, and you already see that Shavkat is going to be a giant compared to him. He's got such a reach. But anyway, he's fighting out of the Francisco Trator team. Francisco team / Trator team. That is in Brazil. He's 26-3, 10-3 as a UFC fighter. So, I mean, this guy, man, there might be a hedge bet placed there. Anyway, let's see what these cappers have to say. Throw these things up so I can be finished. It's been a long day. I was exhausted when I got up. Anyway, we've got, this is Triple P certified. All the guys from Perfect Parlay Pursuit are taking Rakhmonov in this case. We've got DFS. Brady is saying by knockout. E-Money also saying within the distance, inside the distance. Both the guys from boxing, MMA picks, Zan Harris, AJ DeVito from MMA Experts is calling this his lock. He didn't say lock of the night, but he said this is his lock pick of the card or something to that effect. He said this is one of those situations, it's kind of a lock. Man, why is everybody fading this Prazeres? Because he was off for 2.5 years. And he's coming off a loss. That's why. And finally, I do like answering my own questions. And finally, MMA Guru is seeing Rakhmonov getting it done by guillotine. He even called the move in the first round, but I'm just going to write submission first. First round submission. Okay, so that's a full capper consensus. I think she's in bed. She better be. Oh, here she comes. Hear the pitter patter. full capper consensus is when
all the handicappers pick one side.
That's right. When all the handicappers pick one side. Pitch them. Pitch those lucky pearls to those people. I know. It's fine. Okay. This is a full capper consensus. Everybody's on board with Rakhmonov, the minus 285 favorite and growing. You know, I can't go against that, but I am gonna. I'll tell you what. This might be the. It's a trap! It might be.
Daddy,
What?
What if I pick that one?
Well, you're not a handicapper, are you? You're not a handicapper, so it really doesn't matter. I am gonna put
see the pixies.
a hedge bet on
I want to see the
Prazeres.
pixies.
The pictures are in the red thing, and I don't have time right now. No, I'm almost done. So to recap. To recap, I've got Guitar Hero Justin Jaynes upsetting Charles Boston Strong Rosa. What is today? Tuesday, right? So it's this one. That's here. That's Charles Rosa, Justin Jaynes. Then this one is the one above it.
I think him's gonna win.
Me too, Justin Jaynes. And this one over here is not on here because this is an old paper. Okay?
Wait, I'm in the circle.
What? There's not. Alright, anyway. I got Justin Jaynes upsetting Charles Boston Strong Rosa. And then I have the big upset, Jeremiah Wells upsetting Warlley Alves. I'm not trying to be funny with his name or anything. But anyway, I got him the big upset against Warlley Alves. I think just, something tells me that might be the trap. It's a trap. And finally, I've got Shavkat Rakhmonov beating Michel Prazeres. Oh, by the way, Prazeres is old. Sorry, didn't put that. That's another reason. 39 for Prazeres. This is a welterweight fight. 26 for Rakhmonov. This is pretty much a gimme, but I might still, like I said, little $10 hedge bet on Prazeres just cause. I mean, they have a shot. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, it's full capper consensus. And I'm going with Rakhmonov. I guess I have to make a method. And the method will be KO in the second. Therefore, making this a plus number for Shavkat Rakhmonov, the Nomad. So there you have it. Gather the info. Place the bets and cash the tickets. I appreciate you watching. Give me that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet already. Share this with your friends. Good luck on these bets, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.